Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Oh, this is interesting. Things will calm down soon. It's the new book by Zoë Foster Blake. It's about the hairstylist, Kit Cooper. Kit Cooper, hairstylist to the stars. But the question is, when will things calm down? Zoë Foster Blake, welcome.
Zoe, I'm going to use a really big word here.
Okay, so you may not understand it.
Let me talk you through it. From author to author. Is that a rhetorical question?
I think it's like a mantra that you tell yourself to get through.
Day by day.
Don't we all? Day by day.
By day.
And what tends to happen? What's the outcome?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. No. Can we talk about hairstylists, though, and hairdressers? Because I feel like, Zoe, they listen to a lot of people's problems. When you sit in that chair, I feel like people... It's time to open up. It's brutal honesty, and they get to hear it all.
I don't know why. I feel really sorry for hairdressers because they must walk away just feeling so heavy.
Yeah, they've given so much, haven't they? Not only are they there, they've probably dragged themselves to location before anyone else. They're there giving all their energy and making someone else look beautiful who just sits there and talks about themselves for an hour.
You know what I think it is, though? As you get older, like I just turned 45, spring chicken stuff. And even when I go to the dentist, and I don't like going to the dentist, but even when I'm there, similar to a hairdresser, I feel like someone cares for me.
They do care for you, Whip.
Do they?
We all care for you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, we all care.
It's a bit of a therapy session for me. Could you cut my hair? Just
I know what you mean. You feel vulnerable in those moments.
Someone's caring.
It is the makeup chair or maybe your Pilates teacher who touches you just the right way.
Just the right way.
Now, Zoe, talk to me about the book, though, because what I have read, I saw you in Vogue. I've seen you everywhere, actually. I was like, oh, that's so exciting. Yeah. And what I took out of it, you know so much about the industry, about beauty and about journalism, and you've done so many wonderful things, and everyone's been there on the journey with you. They ask you questions all the time, but it seems to me as though you wrote a novel and not a self-help book answering the questions. Do you, in some way?
I meant that. Yeah,
okay.
I totally meant, and thank you, because that's very much what it was meant to be. Instead of writing a business book, of which there are many and they're great, I can write fiction, and I think we learn better when we're told stories and we don't feel like we're being told maybe what to do. So I wanted to create a fictional world of a fictional founder who has a great idea, starts a business, and then has a brand and a staff and all of these complicated things. And that's not what she was. She was a hairstylist and a creative, and then sells the business. So she's very much out of her depth, but kind of just making it up as she goes, which is exactly how I feel as a founder.
Have you sold the rights to it? And can I play Kit?
That's not bad.
I got a feeling here. When I saw the book, I was like, right, this is step one of Zoe's new business venture.
Zoe, what we do need to talk about, though, is Kit has a charismatic but unreliable romantic partner. So who's that in your life?
So you can relate to that?
It was my sweet husband. When he started reading it, he was like, babe, is this me? Because he's so charming and funny and gorgeous. And I said, he is charming and funny and gorgeous, but keep
unreliable,
reading.
It's very unreliable.
It's not you, darling.
And you've got your golf shirt on again, so I suppose I'll see you next week.
I would love to ask about being in a room full of suits.
Yeah.
Because, Zoe, when you first had to do that with business, with, presenting a book or, all that kind of stuff, does it freak you out? Were there failures in those areas?
Yeah. So being a founder, a female founder, a young female founder, and being in a room when I was looking to sell half of my business, full of very accomplished, confident, experienced finance people, sometimes up to 15, they are lucky to be in the room with me. And I had to keep telling myself that they have the money, but I have the ideas.
Yep.
And that's
you have what they don't have.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I got so much more confident as I went through, to the point where, I didn't have my legs up and I wasn't smoking a cigar, but I was like,
get out of here,
what do you got? No, but I was like...
But you kind of need to, I'm guessing in some ways in your head, you need to imagine that that to have a false sense of bravado,
Absolutely.
especially the first time.
Oh, the first
I can
time,
do
yeah.
this. I've got to fake it till I make it.
Yeah, I was like stuttering and I was very nervous. And then by the end, I'd done it so many times that I knew exactly what the deal was. But I still feel like that a lot of the time. Like I'm out of my depth.
Did you see the product suggestion the other day, or the pairing of products? I think it was Batuta Advocate. They suggested the go-to face mask.
Yeah.
That's the sign when it's a time for a guy to go and grab a beer.
Grab a beer, you got 10 minutes.
Could you do a go-to beer?
Funnily enough, we did do shower beer holders for broaching way back
Did you
when.
really?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
a beer face mask? Could you do a beer face mask?
All that yeast. Would you want yeast on your face?
I don't know. Happy Easter. Oh, my God.
You just tip it on yourself, probably.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Things will calm down soon by Zoë Foster Blake. It's on sale now. Zoë, thank you so much for coming in. Noah, hi Zoë. Zoe, thank you so much for coming in on the show.
Was it, though?
Always. I love
Oh, I
it.
can't wait for the yeast mask. Thanks,
At-home kit.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.